Stop. Before you roll another penny into that paper wrapper, look at it, because one of the coins sitting in that jar on your counter right now just sold for $1,800, maybe more. I am not talking about gold. I am not talking about silver. I am talking about a 1-cent wheat penny, the kind your father carried, the kind the bank hands back as worthless change. Here is the part nobody wants you to hear. These coins are vanishing, melted, pulled, hoarded by people who know exactly what you do not. And once they are gone forever. Today, I am showing you pennies, real dates, real money, and the closer we get to number one, the more your jaw is going to drop, because the last coin on this list is the one the mint pretends never happened. Grab your magnifying glass, grab that jar, and do not you dare spend a single cent until this video is over. Let us count it down. Look.
The 1980 Lincoln Memorial set is one of those coins that hides in plain sight. The U.S. Mint struck hundreds of millions of them across 3 facilities, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, making them one of the most common coins in circulation history. But common doesn't mean worthless. What separates a face value coin from a 4-figure coin comes down to survival rate, strike quality, and condition. Most 1980 pennies spent decades rattling around in jars, pockets, and couch cushions. They got scratched, oxidized, and worn down to nothing. But a rare few were pulled fresh from the mint, stored carefully, and preserved in near-perfect condition. Those survivors, graded MS-64 and above by professional services like PCGS or NGC, are the ones commanding real money at auction. The 1980 penny teaches collectors one of numismatics' greatest lessons. Scarcity isn't always about how few were made. Sometimes it's about how few survived in excellent shape. Let's talk about that record-breaking $18,000 sale. A great MS-64 example of the 1980 Lincoln cent crossed the block at Heritage Auctions in August 2025, setting a benchmark that shocked even seasoned collectors. So what made that coin so special? Everything. The strike was razor sharp. The luster was original and undisturbed. The surfaces show no significant contact marks, no cleaning, no artificial enhancement, just a pristine, untouched example that somehow escaped circulation entirely. Professional graders at Heritage examined every angle under high magnification before that grade was assigned. MS-64 means the coin is uncirculated, with only minor blemishes, one step below gem quality. At that grade, the 1980 penny becomes genuinely rare, because most uncirculated examples show enough contact marks to land at MS-62 or MS-63. Finding a clean MS-64 is like finding a needle in a very large, very old haystack. That auction result wasn't luck. It was decades of preservation paying off in one explosive moment.
Not every 1980 penny is worth $18,000, but yours might be worth more than a cent. Here's how to start figuring that out. First, check the mint mark. A small letter just below the date tells you where the coin was struck. No letter means Philadelphia. A D means Denver. An S means San Francisco, which primarily struck proof coins that year. Proof examples from San Francisco carry premium value in their own right, especially in PR65 or higher condition. Next, examine the surfaces under good light, ideally a looper magnification. Look for original mint luster, a cartwheel-like shimmer that flows across the surface. If the coin looks dull, flat, or cleaned, value drops significantly. Then look at the strike detail on Lincoln's cheek, his beard, and the memorial's columns. Sharp, well-defined features indicate a strong strike, another value driver. Even without professional grading, a careful eye can separate a common example from something worth submitting to PCGS or NGC for certification. Auction records tell you what's possible. eBay sales tell you what's real. Recent sales data for 1980 Lincoln cents shows a wide range depending on grade and type. Circulated examples in average condition, worn, dull, common, are selling for face value or just above it. Lightly circulated coins in VF to EF condition fetch between 25 cents and $2. Uncirculated examples start gaining real traction at MS-63, where raw coins are trading between $5 and $20. Once you hit MS-64 in a certified holder, prices jump sharply. Certified examples of sold between $80 and $400 depending on the certification service and eye appeal. The outlier MS-64 that hit $18,000 at Heritage represents the absolute top of the market, likely benefiting from exceptional luster in a competitive bidding environment. For the 1980s proof, cameo and deep cameo examples are consistently selling between $3 and $50, with PR70 deep cameos reaching into the hundreds. Here's the question every collector faces. Is professional grading worth the cost? The answer depends entirely on what you've got. If your 1980 penny shows any signs of wear, cleaning, or damage, skip it. Grading fees will outpace any return. But if you're looking at a coin with strong luster, sharp detail, and clean surfaces, submission to PCGS or NGC could be one of the best investments you make. A raw MS-63 coin worth $10 in a flip becomes an MS-64 certified coin worth $100 plus in a holder, and an MS-65 can push even
even further. The key is honest self-assessment before you spend the money. Use online population reports from PCGS to see how many examples exist at each grade level. If the population is thin at MS64 and above, your coin becomes genuinely significant. Upload a photo below and we'll give you a quick value assessment before you decide. Real information, no guesswork.
Let's start with the foundation. Most 1989 pennies you'll find in circulation are worth exactly face value, 1 cent. They were mass-produced by the millions at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Philadelphia struck over 7.1 billion, Denver over 4.5 billion. That's a lot of pennies. So why does value even matter here? Because condition is everything in numismatics. A coin pulled from a piggy bank looks completely different from one that was never touched, never circulated, stored perfectly for 35 years. That difference in condition, measured by professional grading on a 70-point scale, can be the difference between a coin worth $1 and one worth thousands. The 1989 penny is what collectors call a modern Lincoln cent, meaning it's common by volume but scarce at the highest grades. Most will grade MS63 or lower. The ones that hit MS67, MS68, or remarkably MS69 are where the real money lives. Understanding that spectrum is your first step. Let's talk about that record-setting sale. In July 2025, a 1989 Lincoln penny graded MS69 by PCGS sold through Heritage Auctions for $8,400. MS69 on a modern penny means the coin is virtually perfect. Sharp strike, full original luster, with only the most minimal imperfections visible under magnification. That's extraordinarily rare on a coin this old that was mass-produced with little regard for preservation. Think about it. Billions were made, but almost none were handled carefully enough to survive at that level. That scarcity at the top of the grading scale is what drives the price. Collectors who specialize in registry sets, where they compete to own the highest graded example of every coin, will pay premium prices for coins like this. It's a different world from casual collecting. That $8,400 isn't random. It's the market recognizing rarity at the extreme end of the grading bell curve.
Your 1989 penny's mint mark is one of the first things to check. Look just below the date on the obverse, the front of the coin. If you see a small D, it was struck at the Denver mint. No mint mark? That's Philadelphia. There's also the 1989 S proof, struck at San Francisco exclusively for collector sets. These have a brilliant, mirror-like finish and were never meant for circulation. Proof coins often carry premiums even in lower grades because of their visual appeal. In terms of value, Philadelphia and Denver business strike coins are comparable at most grade levels. The real separators are surface quality and strike sharpness. However, some varieties, like double dies or repunched mint marks, can add significant premiums regardless of mint. Always examine your coin under good lighting and at least 5x magnification before writing it off as common. The best real-time price data for 1989 pennies isn't in a price guide, it's on eBay's completed listings. Here's how to use it. Go to eBay, search 1989 penny, then filter by sold items. This shows you what buyers actually paid, not what sellers hope to get. You'll immediately see the spread. Raw, ungraded coins going for under $1, while PCGS or NGC certified examples in MS65 and above climb quickly. An MS66RD, red designation, meaning the coin retains its original copper color, typically sells in the $10 to $50 range. Push to MS67RD and you're looking at $100 to $500, depending on the grading service. MS68 and above, you're in auction territory. Cross-reference eBay data with PCGS CoinFacts and the NGC price guide for a complete picture. These three sources together give you the most accurate current market value. This is the question every new collector asks, and the answer depends on the coin. Professional grading through PCGS or NGC costs between $20 to $50 per coin at basic service tiers, plus shipping. If your 1989 penny looks like it's been in circulation, worn, dull, or scratched, skip grading. It won't recoup the cost. But if your coin looks brilliant, shows strong luster, no visible marks to the naked eye, and was stored in a mint set or original packaging, it might absolutely be worth submitting. The sweet spot is coins that could realistically grade MS65 RD or higher. Use the PCGS photo grade tool online to compare your coin visually before spending money on submission. And remember, even if your coin grades MS63 or MS64, that's still a certified example that sells better than a raw coin to serious buyers. Grading adds credibility, and credibility adds value.
Most 1981 pennies you'll find in circulation are worth around 2 cents. That's not nothing. It's actually the copper melt value sitting at roughly 0.039 cents per coin. But melt value is just the floor. The real story starts when condition enters the picture. Lincoln Memorial cents from 1981 were struck at 3 facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver coins are your standard business strikes. San Francisco produced proof coins exclusively that year, and that's where things get very interesting. Coin collectors grade on a scale from 1 to 70. For business strikes, a circulated 1981 penny might grade MS 60 or below, but find one that's never been touched. Full luster, no contact marks, sharp details, and you're looking at MS 65 or higher. At that level, the market starts paying attention. Business strikes in exceptional condition have sold for over $5,000. One coin, one grade, massive difference. The San Francisco Mint didn't produce coins for circulation in 1981. Instead, it struck proof sets, specially made coins with mirror-like fields and frosted devices, built for collectors. These are graded on the PR scale, from PR 60 to the perfect PR 70. But here's where it gets technical and incredibly important. In 1981, the San Francisco Mint produced two distinct varieties of the proof penny, classified by the style of the S mint mark. Type 1 has a filled, rounded S. Type 2, known as the clear S, has a sharper, more open mint mark design. That single difference in a mint mark smaller than a pinhead separates a common proof from one of the most sought-after modern Lincoln cents in existence.
Let's talk about that number. $8,050. The coin behind that sale was a 1981 S Type 1 PR70 DCAM, a perfect grade proof with deep cameo contrast, meaning the frosted devices pop dramatically against the mirror fields. PR70 is a perfect score. No flaws, no contact marks, no hairlines under magnification. Only a handful of any coin ever receives this designation, and when it does, collectors compete hard. Heritage Auctions is one of the most trusted numismatic platforms in the world, and when a PR70 DCAM 1981 S Lincoln cent crosses that stage, serious money follows. This isn't luck, it's the intersection of rarity, condition, and collector demand, and the 1981 penny sits right at that crossroads. The Type 2 Clear S is the variety every modern cent collector wants to find. Here's how to spot it. Pull out a loop, minimum 5x magnification, and examine the S mint mark on any 1981 proof cent from San Francisco. On the Type 1, the inner curves of the S are partially filled, giving it a heavier, more closed appearance. On the Type 2, those inner loops are open and well-defined. The S looks cleaner, crisper, more deliberate. It's a subtle distinction, but once you know it, you can't unsee it. Type 2 examples in high PR grades consistently command significant premiums. If you own a proof set from 1981 and haven't checked the mint mark style, do it today.
High-grade 1981 pennies, both business strikes and proof varieties, remain among the most actively traded modern Lincoln cents in today's collector market. Demand is consistent, auction activity is steady, and Type 2 Clear S coins in PR 67 DCAM and above continue to attract competitive bidding. For new collectors, the 1981 proof cent is an accessible entry point into high-value modern coins. You don't need to spend thousands to get started. A raw proof set from 1981 can still yield a surprise. For experienced collectors, targeting slabbed PR 69 and PR 70 examples from PCGS or NGC remains one of the strongest plays in the Lincoln cent category. The window isn't closed. The market is active and paying. Here's the bottom line. Most 1981 pennies are worth 2 cents, but the right variety, the right grade, the right mint mark, and that same coin becomes worth thousands. The 1981 S Type 1 PR70 DCAM at $8,050 isn't an anomaly. It's proof that condition and variety are everything in numismatics, and the Type 2 Clear S is the hidden gem most collectors still overlook. Before you dismiss a 1981 penny, check the mint mark, check the grade, do the work. If this video helped you see your collection differently, hit like and subscribe. We break down exactly these kinds of hidden values every single week. Drop a comment below. Have you ever found a high-grade proof in an old set? I want to hear about it. Until next time, keep searching. The treasure is in the details.
Stop.